Addiction doesn't start with a needle or a bottle. It often starts with silence, stigma, and pain. Behind every statistic is a story, and behind every story, a person who is searching for hope. In response to the growing number of opioid deaths, the Southern Alberta Council on Public Affairs brought in a professional who spoke to the Lethbridge community about the complex challenges of addiction and recovery and the importance of support and connection in the healing process. Our BCN's Heidi Echavarria has the story.
Addiction recovery is an ongoing journey. Before people make this important decision, stigma seems to play an antagonistic role, which must be overcome to move on to the next step, treatment. Here, healing, although sometimes difficult, helps build self-confidence. Treatment helps provide tools that allow people to move forward. However, after treatment, continuous support is essential, and community connection allows for lasting recovery.
It's important to note that addiction recovery isn't just the absence of drug use or substance abuse. It's a systemic issue of kind of regaining the person back into community and healing different aspects of life.
Stigma doesn't only come from those who suffer from addiction.
So a lot of people, with the stigma of addiction think that people aren't productive, they're not willing to help out, they're scary, they're going to rob you or hurt you, and we're here to show that when people enter recovery and trying to do better in their lives, those aren't the people that they are.
While stigma, the desire to escape from reality and lack of hope are present in the minds of those who need help, addictions continue taking life. In 2024, there were over 7,000 apparent opioid toxicity deaths in Canada. The majority of those deaths occurred in British Columbia, Alberta, and Ontario. Stats Canada also shows from 2016 to 2024, more than 52,000 apparent opioid toxicity deaths were reported.
Okay, can I try? And he was like, yeah, man, let's go do it. And then, I went in the bathroom and you had a line of cocaine. I was like, oh, that's cocaine. This will be fun.
He is Green, a 31-year-old man who came from High River, Alberta, escaping from alcohol and cocaine abuse. Green says he started using alcohol at the age of 12 and was already using hard drugs by the age of 16. In 2019, he arrived Lethbridge, where he wanted to start a sober life, but unfortunately, addiction took over, leading him to switch from alcohol and cocaine to meth and fentanyl. When I asked him if he would accept to begin a recovery process, this was his response.
I'm just not ready. I just know that once you go in, it's almost like jail. Like stigmas, no, it's the truth. Like once you go in, you can't leave. You can leave, but for 24 hours you can't come back, right? So, and I know that's part of the process of trying to help you recover, but it's just you're stuck in a building. Obviously, yes, I want to be sober and healthy, but there's a lot of things about my sober life that I don't miss.
An estimated of 21% of Canadians, or about 6 million people, will meet the criteria for addiction in their lifetime. For his part, Green, like many others, is there, waiting to find the right moment to get help. Meanwhile, various organizations in Alberta and other parts of Canada are also waiting with open arms, not only to support the recovery and resilience process, but also to integrate them into the community. For Bridge City News, I'm Heidi Echavarria.